Hi class, today we're going to talk about special orders. Okay, so we're still looking at cost, volume, profit analysis type stuff, but we're going to look at the special order situation. So, in our situation over here, baseballs, that's what we're going to be selling. And let's say that we sell baseballs for $3. Okay, that's our normal selling price. And let's say someone comes to us and says, you know what, we want to buy a whole bunch of baseballs, a special order, and we only want to pay $1. Well, typically that doesn't sound like that makes much sense, right? A special order for $1 when we actually are selling them for $3 right now. But in reality, this might be a good deal, okay? So we're going to take a look at some information that might help us to decide on whether we should accept or reject this special offer. So now, if the expected revenue, and in this case it's the dollar, if the expected revenue is more than the expected increase in the cost, then generally we would accept this. If we can manufacture it for less than $1, then maybe we do want to accept it. As long as we have capacity, we have the capability of manufacturing those, and we're not going to lose sales. We're not going to lose some of our current sales, okay? So those are two things we want to make sure that we're paying special attention to, okay? If we've got the capacity to make additional baseballs and still sell those others at $3 and still make some for $1, and the cost is less than $1 for us to make it, then we would do this. So let's take a look at an example. Right now, let's say that we're selling 500,000 units in sales. That's what we're selling for $3, okay? So our revenue then is, per unit is $3. The variable manufacturing, let's say that it's 90 cents, and let's say our variable operating is 20 cents, okay? So then at the $500,000 level, we would be making 500,000 times the $3 would be 1.5 million. 90 cents times the 500,000 is 450,000 in variable manufacturing costs. So those variable manufacturing costs, that's our materials, labor, and overhead, variable overhead. Then we've got our variable operating, 20 cents times 500,000, which would be 100,000. Our fixed manufacturing and our fixed operating, the fixed manufacturing, let's assume that's 350,000, and our fixed operating is 250,000. 250,000. So then our profit right now is 350,000 in current sales. Okay? That's our profit when we sell 500,000 baseballs. Now, let's say that we have the capability of manufacturing more than 500,000 units. Okay? If we have the capability and someone comes to us and says, we want to buy some for $1, then maybe we want to do this, okay? Let's say that they want to buy 200,000 more. So our special order, I'm going to put here, our special order is for 200,000 more baseballs. And if we have the capacity to do this, okay, then let's take a look and see if we would do it. 200,000, and the price per baseball is $1. So that would be 200,000. Now here's what we need to take a look at. This should be a 0. It looks like a 6. It's going too fast. All right. Our variable manufacturing costs are still going to be incurred. The materials, labor, and overhead, those variable costs, will be incurred if we manufacture these baseballs. So that's 90 cents. So 90 cents times 200,000 is 180,000. Now, generally, our variable operating costs, they aren't incurred if we have a special order, okay? These are like our selling and administrative costs, all right? The special order isn't going to incur any selling and administrative costs. If they do, then we need to factor it in there. But for most situations, they don't. So that would be a non-factor. That would be 0. There's no cost associated with that. Our fixed manufacturing and fixed operating costs, these are fixed no matter what. So whether we accept this or reject this, we're still going to have these costs. So they really aren't a factor either, okay? You see, if we sell these baseballs, we're actually going to get 20,000 extra dollars, okay? Because these costs are going to be incurred no matter what, whether we sell them or not. So that's why we're not going to factor in, okay? The only costs that are important are our variable manufacturing costs. And if these were to increase, if these costs here were to increase because of our additional sales, then we would put the increase here, okay? But usually they don't increase, all right? Usually they don't, and so that's why they'd be 0. All right, so in this case, we would accept this special offer, this special order. All right, I hope that's clear. You might want to review this video a few times because you want to make sure you understand the capacity issue, okay? And then you want to take a look at the relevant costs. The only relevant cost in my situation was the variable manufacturing cost because those change whether we accept it or we don't accept it. These others don't change, so if they don't change, we're not going to factor them in the special order. All right? Thanks, class.